Hi, in this short video, we're going to have a look at how you can link New Relic, which you can see I've got running here, with DBmarlin, which is our database monitoring solution. If you don't already have DBmarlin, we have a free version where you can monitor any one database instance of your choice, and you can get that from dbmarlin.com. So you can see I've already got one running here, and it's monitoring 6 different instances. And the front end of this application is monitored here by New Relic. So the next thing you will need, in addition to the 2 products, is you will need to go to the Chrome store. And if you search for DBmarlin, you will find our SQL search extension you can see here. And you can then add that to Chrome or any Chromium-based browser. I already have that installed. Once it's installed, you'll see it on the top of your browser up here. You can click on it to do your configuration. The only thing you really need to do is to enter the URL where your DBmarlin server is running and then hit the set button. And I've already done that here, so that will take me through to here. So once you've done that is all that needs to be done. The place where you'll see the integration then is when you're looking at database calls from the New Relic side. So if I go here to databases, and I click on this Postgres orders select, which is where most of my database time is, and scroll down over here, I can see several different statements here, and I can see the response times from the application side. But what I don't see from here is the reason it took as long as it did, because I don't have the visibility into the database side. So if I click on the top one here, you can see it now pulls up the statement text, and I've got a button here, which has been added by the plugin, and it says find SQL in DBmarlin. So now if we click the button, what that does is it takes us through to the search screen and it searches for that statement text, which was the one that we were looking at over here, this statement text here, automatically populates the search box and runs the search. And what the search does is it looks across all different instances that we're monitoring. In fact, in my demo scenario here, you can see I've actually got the same statement running in 4 different databases here, MySQL, Postgres, Oracle, and SQL Server. But I saw when I was on the New Relic side, it was actually a Postgres statement, the one that was slow. So I can actually filter by the instance and then just rerun that search. And now that just comes back with a single statement. In this case, you can see the similarity score is 100% because it's an identical match. But even if it wasn't an exact match, which can sometimes happen between the application side and the database side, this search screen will do a fuzzy match and it will give you the result back sorted by similarity. So you might find one there that's a 90% match, and that's actually the one you're interested in. So now if I click into the statement, I can now see performance details for that statement here in DBmarlin, which is additional information that you couldn't get directly from New Relic. So now you can see we've got the statement text up here and we've got the execution plan. One thing you can notice here is that it's doing a sequential scan on the orders table. And if you want to know what a sequential scan is, we have a link to a knowledge base where it gives you a description of what that is and some additional links. But a sequential scan is effectively it's a full table scan. It means it has to scan every single block within the table, which can be expensive if it's a very large table. And then the other thing you can do is if you go across the activity screen here, you can see when the statement ran, how much time it used in each of these minutes here. We're looking at the last hour. We can also view the wait events to see how much time is spent waiting on different things. So you've got some active time, 18 seconds, where it's using the CPU, and then you've got some other waits, like buffer mapping in this case. And then down the bottom, you can see additional information around things like which database it ran in, the session IDs, where it ran from, the client, the users, and the programs. So hopefully that's useful. If you want to get the plugin, that's a free download. And like I said, if you want to get a DBmarlin server installed, we have the 1 free license that you can use for that. So hopefully that's useful, and look out for more videos coming soon.